standing next to the 2015 Betfred World Snooker Champion. Stuart Bingham, everybody loves a fairy tale, and this year's yours.
Definitely. Say unbelievable, unreal. Say it's what dreams are made of. I remember playing Stephen Hendry in my first year here and beating him, and then losing to Jimmy. But I remember walking out there thinking one day I could win this, because I had that vibe, like I could play well there. Obviously after beating Stephen Hendry in the first round, I just thought one day I could win this, and 15 years later, here I am, glass of champagne.
Hey, no one's going to deny you a glass. In fact, after this interview, we'll find you the bottle. But you've beaten some huge names. Dot, 3 times a finalist. Ronnie, a record that speaks for itself. Judd, many people's tip for the title. And then a brilliant match player in Shaun Murphy. You've done it in the best possible way by beating the best possible opposition. Yeah.
So started from Robbie Williams. Had a good result against him at the end of the day. I was 5-4 down in the first session. But then to beat Graham the way I did, and then to beat obviously Ronnie and then Judd and then Shaun, it's just unreal. Gone from strength to strength, and I just sort of played it in front of me. People sort of saying like, come attack like what Shaun does, and I'm like, well, whatever's in front of me, I'll see how it goes. If I fancy the shot, I'll go for it. If I don't, I won't, sort of thing. And just played that simple, really.
But what was incredible, every time you overcame a mountain, you beat Ronnie, people said, oh, he'll be too tired to take on Judd. And then you get past Judd and people say, oh, he'll just be happy to get the 125 and be in a World Championship final. But you never showed any signs of fatigue. It was almost as if the bigger the challenge and the further you got, in a weird kind of way, the more relaxed you seemed to be.
I was just enjoying every second of it. As soon as it got down to the one table set up, so that was my goal at the start of the week, just to feel that experience really, and I went out there and produced some good snooker. Sort of there was a stage there last night when I lost the first 4 frames against Shaun. I went back to the dressing room, had an energy drink, and that sparked me up, and so I come out and won the next 4 out of 5 frames, and that kept me in it.
Were you aware as the tournament was progressing that the reception you were getting as you came out was getting bigger and bigger? Because people love the underdog story. They love the whole fairy tale scenario that you were producing, and people you captured the public's imagination.
Yeah. The support I've had through sort of social media and friends back home has been, it's been unreal. The crowd, my match against Ronnie, so I might have had about 5%. I had a few haters on Twitter and Facebook, and then obviously against Judd, same sort of thing. I might have had 5% of the crowd. They was all obviously willing Judd on, the showman he is, and then come out to the final against Shaun. I think it swapped. I had about 80% of the crowd, and it was unreal. I remember looking at you thinking like, wow, because they kept on and on, and it's just what a feeling. Especially potting that of the winning ball, the crowd. So I'll remember that for the rest of my life.
What was going through your mind in that last frame as you were moving through the gears and the break was building? Did you allow any kind of hint of emotion to come into your mind, or were you, honestly now, come on, be honest, or were you absolutely focused on every single red and every single colour to get over the line?
I feel all right. I'd say like in the semi-final against Judd, I could have started crying like that just thinking about where I am. But I've got through this match, and I feel fine really. Maybe probably because I'm really tired. It's been a long 2 weeks, but it's just unreal. Just getting through that last break. I had John Parrott come up and say, like, unbelievable last couple of frames. Sort of played so solid.
And I know you were talking with Shaun in the lift in between one of the sessions that you were both aware of how high the standard was in the final. It was one of the great finals to watch. Even Stephen Hendry said that. It was one of the great all-time Crucible finals, and you were aware of what you were producing out there between the two of you.
Yeah. Like looking on Twitter, the breaks are going in. a few people saying the pockets are massive here and there, but she said the standard was great. It's nice to prove a few people wrong, like Stephen Hendry. He said I wouldn't beat Ronnie, and he put his hands up and said, but yeah, it's just unreal.
And I guess finally, the other thing that's really important about this, that there'll be dozens of players out there who've gone through mediocre years, and you yourself would say that for quite a while you were a journeyman, but what you've done here proves that with hard work and belief, a little bit of bottle, you can climb right to the top. It's not, it's not just a fairy tale. It sometimes happens, and it's happened to you.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say I've had so many good luck messages and well done from people like Michael Holt, Mark King, Ali Carter, Anthony Hampton. I say, like, go on, Alfie Burden, just on and on and on, and it came out so much support. But say, like, I'll say to them, get on the practice table, get believing, because say this can happen. Say I'm a proven story, no, something like that.
Success story.
That's it. Yeah.
You're the world champion. You could be whatever you like.
Cheers.
Well done, Stuart. It's been absolutely epic. Enjoy your year-long reign. I think everyone is so delighted for you. Such a nice guy. Many congratulations. A brilliant 17 days for Stuart, and what a championship we've had here in Sheffield.
Charlie boy, don't go to war. First born in 44, and Kennedy made him believe we could.
But you don't buy history, you create history. And it takes time, it's not a rush.
Embassy World Snooker Champion, 1985.
One of them is the World Championships, which is staying here. It's not going anywhere.
So we're in socks now. Took an inch or two off the height.
Probably got a size 8 or a size 9, said Ronnie O'Sullivan while we were on our commercial break. So clearly not happy with those brand new shoes.
Lillian, don't hang your head.
1982, and the Crucible curse has claimed another victim. Mark Selby, the latest first-time defending champion.
I've inflicted the curse. I'm the man that's inflicted the curse. Can't believe it. It's like a dream.
Happy chappy, because he did give the table a good old. Wow, that slow motion, you could see how much the cue bent there.
What's he done? Playing himself. What has he done? You're kidding. What has he done? You're kidding. He's obviously just stopped the concentration there. How to cost yourself about 30,000 in 1 minute, 20,000.
The middle of Sunday is also now synonymous with Paul Hunter, a wonderful way and a wonderful day to remember a player who contributed so much to the sport in such a short space of time.
Raise your rifle to the sky. Fire that fire.
They're collecting for a very special cause. 70 Centuries has triggered an additional £25,000 donation to Bluebell Wood Hospice, and I tell you a first that we've not had before, a professional yodeler. We've literally just bumped into this guy, he's insane. He's attempting a brand new world record.
Sons rebel.
In the next 20 years, we could realistically see a woman as part of the 128 tour.
I think you'll see more than one, to be honest. It's becoming a lot more popular.
If I'd have known it was going to cause such a stir, I'd have wore something like this years ago. This is a funny one for snooker players because it's our festival, and whether you're in it or not, you're watching it.
Sean, the Magician Murphy.
20 years of blood, sweat and tears. Yeah, I'm going to be the underdog against Sean. I've got nothing to lose. I'm in the world final. I'm going to hopefully enjoy every minute. Just for so many people, it's just unbelievable.
Raise your rifles to the sky. Fire that body light.
Looking relaxed. How is he feeling inside? What a moment for him. What a moment for Murphy as he chases his second world title.
Red World Snooker Champion, Stuart Bingham.